Hello, everyone, and this is the final time you are seeing us today live for season 17 of World Show. It's been a beautiful season for the last 3 months. All the 20 teams, except Turkish Dostlar Mekani, have been battling for the championship, and we've had one winner, which is Kila House Clan. But today we find out the individual winners of the award show. And today, joined with me is the playoff expert himself, Wajid.
Siema! Dzień dobry!
He's been practicing the last 2 months for this intro
Tak,
to reach out for bigger audience.
no, I've lost it. Dzień dobry, pochodzę z Polski.
That's all you've got, I'm guessing. At least for now.
Tak.
So today we will be awarding the awards for the top rookie, golden boy, best fifth man, top goalkeeper, top defender, top midfielder, top striker, and the MVP of the whole season. We've had the votes being sent to the captains who've reached the playoffs, to the admin team, to the active Hello admins, and to the active stream/commentary. So basically, to the people who've been following the playoffs and are somewhat involved in the creation of the league. We've gathered a lot of votes. I can't tell you the exact number because I wasn't the person who did on the research, but I think there's been about 20 people who voted, if I had to guess. Maybe more, maybe less, just something around those numbers. And obviously, not everyone has responded. That was their choice. But I think this is all the info. And for those who don't care about the awards and want to hear the Summer Cup leagues, you will have to wait. Oh, you've been clickbaited, but I will reveal some info near the end of the stream. What it?
Tak.
You wanted to say something?
What I would say is, this is where you see who are the best players of the season. Put the players in the spotlight who's shown all their talent and ability all season. This is where we give them their rewards.
And we can start off with the first award. And that is the top rookie / golden boy. For this season, all players from HSHL rookies have been nominated for the Golden Boy Award. So the award is shared. There was no split voting. And in the, what is it called? Hall of Fame, I believe, in Discord, you will see the winners for both top rookie and for Golden Boy being written together. Wajid, can you tell me who was nominated?
Tak, the nominations are Juzai, Pablo, Rias, and Zenix. Four
So
nominations
basically,
for this award.
the main four players for HSHL rookies who have achieved history and qualified for playoffs for the second time in their god how long, and all of them have played a crucial part of making it to the playoffs. So let's see who was fourth. What can you tell me?
In fourth place, we have Rias on 14 points. Great player, great ability, and he is fourth.
I've had
In,
to fix
in
my.
third place, we have Pablo on 23 points. Very tight, but there can only be one winner. In second place, we have Zenix on 24, which means the winner of the top rookie award is Juzai on 59 points. It was not clear. This guy was clear. He was the best top rookie there was all season. Let's go. Dark.
This is probably the biggest difference we're gonna see today. 59 points is historically high, but it is not a shock. Having 19 goals in a HSHL rookies team is most likely the most in the whole history. Part of that because of how the gameplay has changed for more goals to be scored. But still, when you compare it to the rest of the league, he finished fifth in the best scorer. So that is insane numbers for Tuesday. And obviously, all of the rookies players have been incredible. But you could clearly say he was the star man, and the future is bright for him. Congratulations to all the 4 players mentioned here, which are Chusei, Zenix, Pablo, and Rish in this order. But let's not forget about the others who didn't make it. So Dave, Maes, and Abece Polek, they also took a massive part for the rookies. And although they were not nominated for the Golden Boy and Top Rookie, they deserve a mention for it too. And we can move on to the next category.
Zaipi.
Watch it.
Oh, top 5th man. We have 4 nominations again. We have Vasky. We have Sokiyomi. We have Iser. And of course, Isko Ya.
All of these 4 have played a crucial part in their team for the season. They weren't quite the main stars, you could say, but for every single of those teams, they were an important part along the season. At some point, it could be at the start, it could be at the end, it could be in the middle for some of them. And this is, you could say, the second plan MVP, basically. Those who didn't show up to many games or didn't get many opportunities to play, but when they did, they made a crucial impact. So let's see the results. Watch it.
In 4th place, we have Iser on 7 points. Two. Number 3, Vasky on 26 points. Which means first and second, I can't remember the name, Tsukiyomi and Iskoya. Tsukiyomi is second on 33 points, which means the winner is Iskoya on 48 points. Doc, let's go!
I don't think we see many surprises here. Isir ending up in the 4th place, being a crucial part for the Krzonstawa when he was there because his availability was important. But the times he showed up, he was a rock for the midfield, getting 2 goals on the score sheet as well for the team that shockingly went to quarterfinals. I don't think anyone, maybe other than the captain himself, expected them to go this far. Then in 3rd place, we have Vasquez, the captain of Wild, who is a bit of surprise, I would say. I reckon before the season, everyone thought he would be in the top striker, but his activity ended up being pretty bad. And although at the start of the season, he got the early 10 goals, played 7 matches, but for the playoffs, he basically wasn't there for his team. And they still managed to do well, finishing 3rd overall. Now in 2nd place we have Tsukuyomi, and
What a player! What a
he's
player!
incredible, but he just wasn't there for the team. The schedule wasn't good for him, but his impact was incredible, putting him into the 2nd place. But the winner is the definition of a 5th man, you could say. The man who was in the lineup, who was in the roster but wasn't really playing. And the moment the team needed him, he stepped up for the semifinals, for the finals.
He
And
stepped up.
Isco is not only the champion of season 17, but also the best 5th man award winner. What did you wanted to add something, I think?
What I want to add is in the chat, we have Zenix and we have Winochi. Let's go, Winochi! We have Gloku to Seth. And we have how many viewers? 17 viewers. Let's get comments in the YouTube. Let's go.
This is a professional awards show. We don't interact with people in the crowd. And let's move on to the next category. And we are starting the big boys now with the best position each. With the first one being the goalkeepers.
We have four. No, sorry, Sporty. Sorry. We have four nominations. We have Zayn. We have Mixai. We have David. And we have Davoya.
Indeed, those are the four names displayed. And let's see the results.
Top goalkeeper, number 4, 14 points. Zayn sits at number 4. In third place, we have David on 19 points. Oh, this is tight for first and second. Number 2 is Mixai on 29 points, which means the winner for top goalkeeper is Davoya on 46 points. Dog!
All the goalkeepers have been phenomenal this season, and the results are, as you can see, Zayn in the fourth place, making 87 saves throughout the whole season, while only playing 13 matches. Then we move on to David, who's played 2 games more but reached exactly 100 saves, making triple digits is incredible, and that gave him the third place. But then we have someone who had even more saves, and that is Michkai with 113, rock solid at the back for Susi, finishing as the second best goalkeeper of the season. Yet the winner is the man who's won the whole season, and that is Tvoya. And although he reached 101 saves, which is still incredible going triple digits, the championship was probably the deciding factor as well, being key in the playoff matches, gave him the award. We can probably move on to the next positions.
Okay, and we have Top Defender Award. 4 nominations. Nomination number 1, David Jack. Nomination number 2, King. Nomination number 3, of course, we have Sarah. And nomination number 4, we have Vanochi, otherwise known as Venotse. That's it, Venotse.
All
Wait.
4 of those defenders have been incredible. Obviously, that's why they are nominated. But let's find out the results.
Wait, is this me? Number 4, we have Venotse on 13 points. Venotse comes at number 4. Number 3, we have David Jack on 15 points, which means number 1 is Sarah or the other guy. I forgot King. King is number 2 on 33 points, which means the winner of Top Defender of the season is Sarah. Doc! That's what I'm talking about!
I honestly feel like Wadid might be more excited for this award than Sarah himself. But that's just because of how many awards Sarah has won over the years. And this is another one he gets to add to his collection, being the best defender of the season. And again, I don't think this comes as a surprise. He's the captain of the winning team. He's been really important both in the playmaking, but at the same time keeping the defensive capabilities. Really, really good season for him. And he ends up being the best defender of this league. Shout out to King, who got second place and arguably was the most important part of the Wild team,
Yes.
Despite having such an all-star roster, he was the key man. I don't think he missed any game. Like when he wasn't playing, it would be them rotating the squad against weaker team to give playtime to other teammates. But he was the main star. Then in third place, you have David Czech. You could say the sensation of the season because although he's proven already in the previous season that he can play well by making it all the way to, I believe, third place, most of the people thought it was just a one-time thing. Yet somehow he proves them wrong, finishing second in this league and being the third best defender of the season. And then you have Nocy, the world star player, switching back to the DM role after being a striker last season, but underperforming in terms of his team finish because he ended up being knocked out in the quarterfinal. But he's lost to the future champion, so you can't really say much about it. Still, incredible season for all of them, and congratulations on simply being nominated because that already guarantees you are top 4 out of, like, let's say 40 people in the league who played as a defender, and that's a massive success. So let's move on to the midfielders.
Let's go. Top Midfielder Award. We have 4 nominations. Senju, Mr. Evra, I love this game. We have Eve, and we have Afer. Afer, that's it. Afer.
I can't verify that, but let's see the results.
Dark. At number 4, we have Senju on 9 points. Number 3, Eve is on 22 points. At number 2, Evra on 38 points, which means the winner for top midfielder of the HSHL season is Afayan on 51 points. Dark!
He's been phenomenal. Let me just pull off the stats sheets quickly. So if you look for a top scorer, you have AVR with 33 goals. You look for top assists, you have to scroll down a bit, but he's up there with 12 when the most people have had was 14. So that combines for the Canadian rating a total of 45 points. And to compare that, second place has 36. Second place in this voting, Evra, who finished third overall, has 32. This is complete domination from AVR. He's been unplayable this season, and you can only be worried how much better he can get, because those who've watched playoffs, you guys know that he wasn't as clinical as he could have been. Those numbers could have easily been higher, yet still he's dominated the league in so many aspects, now adding the top midfielder award. This is a first proper season for him, because although he's played in the past, he wasn't eligible for the Golden Boy, as he was part of fellow French teams. But now, combined with Sarah, he's given us incredible all-timer performances. Shout out, of course, to Evra, who's already been mentioned, with 38 points. Another really important man for the Susi team. Then we have Eva in third, who is top assister. He's tied, but his average per minute and per game is higher than another player, who I'm not going to mention yet because he will pop up soon. And of course, Senyu as well, having such a tough competition, yet still managing to be nominated for the midfielder award. And let's move on to the strikers.
Shout out to Mixai in the chat, and Modon, and Luxe, and Winochi, and also Alch the Kid. Let's go. Top strikers. 4 nominations. We have Rale. We have Bayoter. We have Dogox. And we have numero 58. Let's see who will be the top striker of the HSHL league. At number 4, 18 points, Rale comes in. At position number 3, Dogox. Dogox on 19 points. In number 2, 58 on 24 points, which means the winner of the Top Striker Award for this season is Boyoten on 47 points.
Congratulations to all the 4 players. And
Boyoten is the top striker.
it's been pretty weird season in terms of the striker, because Kila House Clan at start had 58, who then transferred out. So then they brought Coco, who had some lag issues. So they brought off Isco, which ended up with them, despite winning the championship, not having a single player nominated for the striker. But that being said, they've won the goalkeeper, defender, and midfielder awards. So you can't really say they've been robbed. And then the 5th one as well, by the way. So yeah, they basically won everything they could except the rookie/golden boy and striker with MVP vote up to Comstoon as well, of course. But after that, then you would have 58 who finished second, and I will say he's had a decent season, but we've seen better performances from him. The 12 goals for a striker feels pretty bad, but then you see him having 14 assists, so tied for the most assists, makes up for it, then obviously making it all the way to the final is a massive achievement too, especially with a team that not many people thought could reach such a great result. And after that, you move on to Ulica Sezonkowa Piotr, who finished the season with 26 goals scored, being second in the top scorers chart. Then getting himself 10 assists as well, which is quite unusual for him, and that gave him 36 points for the points Canadian ranking, finishing second over there. And after that, you have to go to the quarterfinals. And in quarterfinals, you've had many good strikers who were important for their teams, like Luxe, like Spider. But the 2 who got nominated are Rale and Dogox. The difference between them was really close as well, with Rale getting 18 points and Dogox getting 19. But this only shows room for improvement in the future. And now, before we move on to the most important part, the MVP, it's time for some leaks. So, as you may know, we are heading towards the Summer Cup. And it's obviously already been announced that, same as rumored, the draft system is staying. We are having the second Summer Cup draft happening. But I said I'm gonna leak. I'm not gonna remind you of something. So the sign-ups for the Summer Cup will be opened at midnight of the European time. This is where you can join the league, where you can see more details, most importantly, because I don't want to say something that's not true, as more info will be written. But we had the brief discussions in the admin chat, and I feel like we've established what we want to do over the next 2 months. So another important part will be captains. Obviously, if you're gonna have a draft system, you need to have captains. So anyone, and I truly mean that, anyone who is interested in being the captain, please reach out. It doesn't matter if it's to Robert, if it's to me, Sportoman, if it's to Piotr, just contact any of the admin team saying that, yes, I am interested in being the captain. But at the same time, please keep it as a secret. We want to have a big event announcing the captains, because the surprise element is also what makes it fun. So if you are not sure about the system, don't be worried. We can guide you through. We can explain everything. And another part that I want to mention is, don't be worried about the skill level, because first off, we're gonna have 2 divisions, so same like last time. The top tier players will go to the NHL, and those who are not as good for the awards show will get their playtime in AHL, and at the same time, the captains will have their budgets for the draft adjusted based on the skill level. So you might see some of the MVP nominees, which are the 4 players on your screen right now, and in case any of them is interested in being a captain, then they can just simply get their budget reduced to make it more fair. And if there is a different player that may have not been mentioned today at the awards show, but is still pretty good and considered to be Division 1 quality, he might have his budget increased. I think that's enough waffle. I think I've leaked maybe even a bit too much info.
What a leak!
Tell us through the MVP awards. Got it?
Wait.
Oh, there's also a mistake on the graphic, but yeah, it's MVP, not top striker, in case anyone is confused.
Oh, okay, I understand. MVP award. This is it. The Ballon d'Or for this season. HSHL, best player of the league. Who is the best? We have 4 nominations. Afayer, Evra, Sara, and Tavoya. We shall now reveal one by one who made it. In number 4, Tavoya on 14 points. Tavoya, he's been great this season. He made it to 14. Great nominee. And number 3 is Mr. Evra on 19 points. What a player. He's had an amazing season. Now, number 1 and number 2. I can now reveal that number 1 has 38 points. Okay, you've seen it already. 37 points. Afayer is second on 37. And Sara is the winner of the MVP of the season on 38 points with only 1 point more than Afayer. Jean Goblin! Doc! Let's go! Sara is the MVP! That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
The closest results we've had throughout this season. 1 point difference between the first place and second. And it's not the closest in history because we've had a tie in the past, but this award will go to Sara on 38 points, just 1 point ahead of AVR. And I mean, I've talked about them already. Sara, the top defender of the season, AVR, the top midfielder of this season, both have been incredible. And this award show just shows it off. Look how close it was. This is the least points a winner has gotten today, which shows that people were really split about it. And of course, shout out to Evra and Foya as well, although they might not be as impressive looking at your screens right now. Let's not forget that these are the 3rd and 4th best players of the whole season. Out of like over 200 players who have participated, they finished 3rd and 4th. And at the same time, Evra was the 2nd best midfielder. Unfortunately for him, AVR was a midfielder too. And Foya was the best goalkeeper. So they've done all they could. They need to get respect for their results this season as well. But all the glory goes to Sara. And this is all we've prepared for today, unless Vadet has a final speech.
No, all I will say is Siema Tak Ochedes Polski. And I will say, if you give me 1 second. Kocham Polskę!
Oh, so this is all we've prepared for today. Make sure to pay attention to the Discord, as in 2.5 hours, the Summer Cup signups and more Summer Cup info will be posted And that's it for today. That's it for season 17. I have no idea when will the next stream be. I'm guessing we might see some playoffs for the Summer Cup because I doubt the regular season will be streamed. But whenever we are back, I'm sure you guys will be back with us. So thank you very much for this season and good night.
Dobrano!